we are, right? And that brings me to my next point. The biggest reason why most of us stay stuck, right, is because of religion. I don't care what your religion is, most of us are so busy trying to pray on it, you know what I'm saying, instead of doing the work that we need to do, you know what I'm saying? If you just do the work that you need to do most of the time and just keep grinding and grinding, right? Because that's really what God gave you, right? God gave you the ability to do it for yourself. That's why they say God bless the child that has their own, right? You have to go ahead and be willing to put the work in yourself. See, most people, I'm just going to pray on it, child. I'm just going to pray on it. Yeah, let's go pray. You know what I'm saying? Because you're indoctrinated with the fact, you know, in your mind that if I just pray on it, it'll come to, right? Like that's a part of the miseducation of us. You know what I'm saying? Like the actual definition of religion is a personal set of institutionalized system of religious attitudes, beliefs, or practices. I'm going to say it again just in case you missed it. The definition of religion is a personal set of institutionalized system, religious attitudes, beliefs, and practices. You understand what I'm saying? Institutionalized, right? The whole point is to keep you looking for somebody to come in and help you when you already have the ability to help yourself. Feel me? That's not to knock your spiritual connection. There's nothing wrong with being spiritual. I'm a spiritual person myself, right? But I don't sit down every day and think that somebody's going to come and save me because I prayed on it. No, I meditate, I clear my mind, and I go and attack what I'm trying to get done, right? And I think that we got away from that can-do attitude where we're just so passive. We're passive until it comes to the point of us dealing with our own, and then we're always extra hostile. You know what I'm saying? We're overly aggressive because it's almost like attacking each other. The only people we can get away with attacking, right? And so, you know, that leads me to my next point: miseducation. These institutions around you are designed to make you subservient. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason why they want you in them. From the time you're a child to the time you're an adult, all you want to do is get a job and work hard and maybe live good. Not create your own business, not create your own platform, not go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, like not be a captain of industry on your own. The majority of us are so busy trying to you know, again, we're trying to integrate, right? And that's the biggest problem that we have as a people, because we don't know our own value. We don't know our own selves. We don't know the power that we possess as a people. We, you know, and what makes it even worse about us not knowing ourselves is that whenever we're dealing with each other, we're skeptical of what one another says, right? And we always need a cosigner for something that one of us is saying to the other. And that's crazy. Because if you look at any other culture, right? When one of them say something to the other, it's church. It's like gold, baby. Can't nobody take that away. That's their connection, even if they don't rock with each other like that. On the outside looking in, we always look at other cultures like they all got to rock with each other like that. Nah, they don't. Every culture has the same problems we do to a degree. But they have a standard culture. Our problem is, for the most part, we're trying to be accepted into a culture that doesn't want you. You're trying to be accepted into a system that was built for you to be the servant. So you can't be the king, right, in somebody else's house. You feel me? You got to build your own house, your own castle. And it's not to say that we haven't done it before, because we've done it many times before here in this country. Black Wall Street, and so on and so on, right? But I think it's time for us to take our blinders off and stop trying to integrate and assimilate. Assimilate means you deal with the mainstream society as a whole with the social norms, right, that we have in this society, right? But at the same time, you lose the core principles of who you are in yourself and as in your community, right, and your culture. Because where you come from, your community, that creates your cultural norms, right? So if you dealing with your own cultural norms and that becomes our own code of conduct, right? Well, we're not going to break that code for anybody. Why? Because that's our self-respect, right? Then you're, you're assimilating, right? You're not integrating. You're not breaking yourself down. You're not bending over backwards to do business with somebody else. And then on top of that, that sense of pride will push us to raise and nurture more young captains of industry growing up, whether it be male or female. You know what I'm saying? Or even some of us older people who, the light just clicking for us, right? So the whole point of my discussion with you guys is today, right? Looking back at how it started so many years ago with the misinformation and us losing the ability to know ourselves. So the more we know about ourselves, the stronger foundation that we can create for the next generation, and so on and so on. So, I ain't going to beat y'all too long in the head with that, but that was the whole point in the meat of this discussion. I wanted y'all to take more time into getting to know yourself, getting to know your roots, who you actually are, not who somebody else outside of your community is telling you are, not somebody else who's outside of your family tree, is telling you are, who the elders in your family, tell you are, who the people that told, what was your mother's grandparents telling her she is, or your father, and so on and so on and so on. Because you got to remember, as a people in our community, right, our group, we are oral people. So we're used to talking and communicating, right? And we have very good memories. So that's why most of the time, we can go ahead and keep that story going for generation and generation and generation, right? So, anyway, man, I hope I shed some light on some things that you didn't know, you know what I mean? And definitely, I hope that we as a group start checking for more facts, you know what I mean? Check out the facts and just don't take most things on face value anymore. Because right now we're in the information age, and we the people that they always seem to try to hide the information from. You feel me? So information is free, baby. I hope y'all go ahead and get it. As always, I hope I leave you in a better place than I found you in. And I don't have all the answers, but we on this journey called life together. As always, it's your brother Tariq signing out. Peace.